afternoon, viewers, and welcome to another glorious coastal resort in Norfolk. Today I find myself in Cromer on the North Norfolk coast, and once again it is the most fantastic day, April the 23rd, Tuesday 2013, and we find Cromer at low tide, so there's this rather wonderful flat damp sand that seems to go on really for as far as the eye can see, and Cromer really looking at its best, I think, on a day like today. We're looking slightly into the dazzling sunshine at the moment, looking inland. That in the centre there you can see the gangway, which is where the Cromer crabbing tractors and vessels tend to congregate, bringing their catch ashore. There's the RNLI Museum there with the Rocket House Cafe above on the balcony, and then sweeping round here we're looking at the moment sort of southwards, I suppose, down towards the Munsley and Overstrand area. At the top of the picture there you'll see houses leading up to Cliff Drive. That is in fact Cliff Drive, which is where we used to live back in the late 80s, early 1990s, before moving to Norwich. And then, as I say, you've got this wonderful low tide. Cromer, of course, is right on the top of the Norfolk coast, sort of pointing due north, really, and therefore tends to get quite chilly at times because of its northerly exposure. But a lovely place to come to. It's been popular as a tourist resort, a little bit like Galston in my previous video, since the kind of, I suppose, the Edwardian period onwards. This is Cromer Pier, which is one of its, probably its most famous landmark, which even today continues with summer variety shows at the Pavilion Theatre on the end there. Just beyond that, the little building on the end with the ramp houses Cromer's Lifeboat, and the boat slips down that slipway into the sea. So the summer variety show continues in a traditional format, traditional end of the pier summer entertainment, and that's one of the things that Cromer's become renowned for, really. A lovely little town on the Norfolk coast. Sweeping round here you'll see the cluster of buildings around the Hotel de Paris, which is the one there with the domes, a little bit like Galston Pavilion Theatre, which is in my previous video. It has those, well, I call them cupolas, but I think they're some kind of dome, architectural dome, with what I can only assume is copper on it, which has kind of got that verdigris, copper sulfate type coloration to it, and then just coming round here you'll see the Cromer Parish Church, which I believe has the highest tower in Norfolk, on the basis that it's quite high up. Not that it's a tall tower, but it's positioned quite high in terms of the geography of the area. And then just below that, the Bath House Hotel, which is now, I think it's empty at the moment, I'm not sure. And then coming round here, the cluster of buildings around that crescent area, and going back into the town centre. So Cromer, yes, fantastic little traditional seaside town, really. The beach is lovely, the atmosphere is great, great place for families, and a real kind of bucket and spade place in the traditional sense. Some nice little shops and cafes in the town centre, and a lovely place to come for a day out or for a few days. So that's Cromer, Norfolk, April 2013.